on. Hey everybody, I'm down here. It's Wendy. I'll be with you in just a second. I just want to make sure we're actually live. I'll be with you in just a second. It's hard to do these by yourself. Let me see if it's popping up on Facebook real quick. Good morning from C321 Vintiques in Hudson, North Carolina. My name is Wendy, and we've got a really fun project today. Why is it doing that? All right, I'm going to turn it off and just see what's going on. I think I'm live. I'll be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere, y'all. Hey girl. Oh, good. So I am live. Thanks. I think that's Olivia's on there. Olivia, can you come and monitor for me? We're live on Facebook. It's good. Okay, good. I won't have to go over there and look. Okay, so look at my new studio space, and also where we may be starting to have a few little classes, just real small, intimate, nothing really big. But wanted to today talk to you guys and paint with you guys this piece right here. Excuse me. I got this piece it's called Yokefellows. That's in Lenore, North Carolina. There may be more. I'm not sure. That might be kind of a chain little thrift store, but I discovered Yokefellows. I think they've been there a while, but I just discovered them a couple weeks ago. And I needed something to store. All this stuff you see in this cabinet is my DIY items, and some of them are like projects I want to do, and some of it's the supplies and stuff that I need. And these drawers down here are also full of more stuff, tools and materials, supplies, blah, blah, blah. And I needed something to hold it because it was all in boxes in the middle of this room. And it was crazy how it took up the whole room, but then this whole cabinet like stored it all. But I found this piece at Yokefellows, and I think that in the picture that I posted for the live today is the before picture is actually still sitting in Yokefellows. This is a Thomasville China Hutch. It's probably from the 70s, maybe 80s, I'm not sure. But it is two pieces, and it is solid wood. I think it's oak, but it is solid. Luckily, it was two pieces because it took everything I could to get it in this building. And I had to pick it up in two different shipments. I had to go down and bring the bottom back and then go back and get the top. And it just happened like at the time that I showed up with it and I was trying to get it out of the van, a man showed up. I was like, yes, and they helped us out. Every once in a while you need a man. I try to get by without one, but every once in a while you need a little bit more muscle. But I know this thing probably looks super dated and crazy, and y'all, listen, it was only $15. I could not buy one tiny little piece of wood for that cheap. And this is all solid wood, and it's really cool. It holds so much stuff. I was worried about the glass shelves, but they're super thick. I think they're going to be fine. If I decide that my stuff's too heavy, I can switch that out to wood. But they're fine right now. And I even got even more space that I can put more things in the bottom. So anyway, y'all can't see the bottom part right now, but this is our project today. Again, my name is Wendy. I'm with C321 Vintiques, and I also have a boutique. If you guys see my beautiful little yellow pants, these are like my favorite pants. I have them in 3 different colors, and I think tomorrow the boutique's going live at 4. I think there's a restock of the black, and then there's 2 brand new colors, a teal color and a burnt orange, and I'm already going to take those home with me, but they're beautiful. These are super comfy and wide leg. So if you go to cottage321.com, both locations are on the same website. We're at Vintiques today, but we also have a boutique in downtown Granite. Y'all can check that out as well. So what we're going to do this morning, I am just going to start painting and talk to you guys at the same time about Farmhouse Paint and just talk to you about it. And if y'all have any questions, I can see your questions pop up. I'm going to try to keep my laptop real close by. I'm going to bring the camera in closer and stuff when we start painting, but pretty much that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to paint together and talk. So if y'all have any questions, every few minutes I'll try to look down and see any comments that come up. And anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you can do me a favor, comment actually really helps. Hey Olivia, thanks for commenting. Comment really helps. Like it, make sure you're following us, and if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live or anytime we upload a new video. I just uploaded a new video about my Airbnb, so go check that out. And also like, comment, all that kind of stuff. Whenever you comment and interact with us, it really helps us out with all those algorithms, and they'll show it to more people that way. And for us to stay in business, we need lots of people to see us. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be painting with today. I'm going to put my water down for a second. So this is Farmhouse Paint. This is a quart. Our quarts are $32, and this is, I've just decided I'm going to be boring and I'm going to use black. Black is like one of my favorites. This is Black Noir. It's probably my #2 color sold at the store. #1 is White Ash, but I really like this. I use Black Noir a lot. If you guys saw last week's live when we were doing the pumpkins, I like a lot of my things. The black is like my primer. I'll paint black on different, like especially my signs, and then I'll paint white over it. That's what I use because it blocks out. It's so concentrated in just a dark color that it really blocks out everything. So I use it a lot. And I was out, so I got to open a brand new can. So I wanted to just read a little bit and tell you about this at the same time. So what's the difference between Farmhouse Paint, Annie Sloan, and all the other chalk paints that you know? Well, one of the good things is I do not have to sand this piece. We pre-cleaned it, and you need to use TSP, or you can use that simple green cleaner. It's actually pretty good at cleaning it too. Just clean your piece really good. You don't want any oil or any kind of residue and dirt on it. And so I always clean it really good. That's all you have to do. That's the only prep really you have to do. If you have any holes you don't like, you would fill them in and sand that part. But as far as this surface here, even though it's even shiny, Farmhouse Paint's gonna stick to it. So it sticks to almost any surface, and I can tell you guys, it does. It sticks to metal, it sticks to glass, sticks to wood, it will even stick to plastic. There's lots of things. The only time it won't stick is if there's oil or something like that, some kind of residue on the surface, dirty, then it won't stick. That's the only reason. It's no priming needed, no waxing or top coats needed unless you just want to. It has ultra adhesion, so it really sticks to it good, and you don't have to add any extra bond or any adhesion agents to it because it already has it in it. It has a very hard, durable, smooth finish. It's chip resistant, it's water based, and it's water cleanup. And that's awful, but I mean, that's awesome, not awful. But I will tell you, like your brushes and stuff, make sure you clean them while they're still wet with paint, because if it dries on it, you really can't get it off. Because once it dries, it's very durable and hard, and you have to, like if it's on the surface, you have to sand it off. But it is really good, y'all. I've been with Farmhouse Paint for almost 7 years, and it's my favorite paint. And I've told other people before, I'm like, I will use it forever. As long as they're still in business, I will use it because I really love it. It has really good adhesion. I've painted my dad's kitchen cabinets with it. I've painted my daughter's kitchen cabinets, and both of those two people are very rough people, and their cabinets still look great. My dad's had his on for about 3 years, and Ashley's is 2, and they still look really good. And I actually painted hers in this color black, and I'll have to show y'all that one day. I want to do a follow-up on her little mill house. But anyway, let's see. Anybody else talking to me? Hey, Nancy. This is great. Awesome. Y'all hear me okay and everything? Hey there, Olivia. Oh, okay. Nancy is one of Olivia's friends. So y'all can have a little talking, little little thing on there. If you like it, helps out our algorithm, that's fine. But this is what we're going to use. Now, when you, if this is shipped to you, and if you buy it at my store, we do ship anywhere within the United States. But if you have a stockist near you, I suggest you use their knowledge and you go to them for your Farmhouse Paint. But if you don't have one near you, I do ship. And these are $32. And I want to say 1 quart is about $9 to ship it. And if you get it shipped from Farmhouse Paint, it's a lot. I can tell you that. So I'm a little bit cheaper on the shipping, and I only charge what it costs me to ship. But if you need it, we've got it, and we've got lots of brushes and other products as well. But see these little metal things, these metal clips help keep that lid, and you want that on there. It helps keep that lid on during shipment. And so the easiest way I have found to get these off, because it's kind of hard, is to get you, where did I put it? Get you a screwdriver. And sometimes these go flying through the air, but I just take it and I pry it underneath and I pop it, and they go flying. I think there's supposed to be a way that you can go into that little hole there. I'll have to watch Farmhouse Paint and it'll just come off real easy, but I don't know that way. This is the way I know, but I just let them fly. I think it's kind of funny. If I can get it off. And so I'll find these little clips all over the place, but that's how I do it. But that helps that ship and keeps that, you don't want your paint lid to come open. I'm also going to just shake it really good. We have paint stirrers, and usually if you buy it, you get a paint stirrer with it, even if it's shipped. And I'm just going to shake it really good. This is like a brand new batch. We just got it like a week ago, so it should be good and fresh. I will tell you there is it's not on here, but paint usually only lasts like good for a year. It'll start to separate and dry up. And as soon as you open this can, it's going to start drying up. So the best thing to do when you're doing a project and you know that it's not going to use that whole can is to pour it into another container, shut this, and set it aside. As soon as you stick a brush in this, you've kind of contaminated it. I hate to say that, but it kind of messes it up because you are putting, you could be putting dust and other particles and stuff in the can from the brush in there, and it just starts drying out really fast. So honestly, I don't think I brought me a bowl back here unless I have one in one of my drawers. So do as I say, not as I do. Famous words from your parents. I'm going to be dipping out of the can today, but I know I'm going to go through this pretty fast. But again, pour this into another container, shut your lid, and set it aside. This cabinet's probably only going to take about that much of this paint. I think I need a little bit more than the sample size, the 8 ounce. So that's why I'm going to do the whole, and I know I need this. I'm going to use it for lots of projects. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I am going to start, a lot of times I start at the bottom and go up, but I think I'm going to start at the top and go down. That way, if I have any drips, I'll catch them as I'm coming down. And I won't be, if I'm going up, I could drip down on my already finished. So I'm going to take this again and open it a little bit better here. If y'all have any questions as we go, just put them down there. Every few minutes I'll look down and check out your comments. But I'm going to show you guys how beautiful this color is. I love black moor. It is gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful black. Go a little bit closer. Look how pretty. Love it. It's beautiful. And I think I'm just going to stand. I'm going to bring y'all a little bit closer, and I'm just going to stand in what I can reach. We're just going to try to do the front side of the cabinet, and I'll finish the sides off. Probably going to take 2 coats, but we'll see. It might not. Like the black, sometimes you don't have to because it's so concentrated. So I'm going to bring you guys closer, and I'm also going to plug up my phone to power to make sure we don't die in the middle. I'm going to point y'all up so you can see the top. I think that's good. Sorry for the shakiness. And let me plug in my power cord real quick. Just want to make sure that we don't die in the middle of our broadcast. There we go. Bring it down just a bit. There we go. All right, there are some questions, so let me see what's going on here. Thank y'all so much for joining. Let's see here. I do have on cute clothes, and I am not a neat painter. I had actually, I'm going to put this on, my little apron. Every piece of clothing I have pretty much has paint on it because, you know, I can never be cute because I paint all the time, and if I only have on painting clothes, I can't be cute. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this on and try to protect a little bit. And I might have to take my jacket off if I start getting hot. That might not be cute. I hope y'all have, it's raining here in Hudson, North Carolina. Let me know where you are from. Trying to tuck it all in. And I'm just going to go to town. I'm going to try out, we have some brushes here for you guys, but I'm trying out, I started preparing another paint line called Sweet Pickins, and they have these Klingon brushes, and they're supposed to be really, really good, and you're supposed to be able to just put them in a cup of water, let them sit for about an hour, and then the paint's supposed to just fall off of them. So I'm trying them out today, and if they do good, I will carry them in the store. But I figured I might need this for the little grooves and stuff, and this one's just your normal little angle. We have brushes called the grip and the round, and I like those a lot, but if the paint comes off this easier, we might be switching. So we're going to try these out today. Give y'all a little look. It's called, this is the SA50 Klingon. It's got a little bit of an angle to it. So I'll let y'all, this is kind of a review. We're doing this together. Okay, I'm going to start on that corner. Just turn it just a little bit here. Is there anybody else here? Hey, Mary from Granite Falls. Sarah from Eichard. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining in. We are going to paint this big behemoth china cabinet that I found for $15. And y'all are going to paint with me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Farmhouse Paint and about me and my business. And let me get, there's some, when they ship this stuff to us, they use those styrofoam peanuts. And they get into everything, and I don't want them in my paint, so they're kind of in the grooves. But we are using black Noir, and it's gorgeous. I'm going to start on this corner. I can see your comments right here. Let me turn this just a little bit more, maybe, and maybe come a little bit closer. We're going to start at the top and go down. And please do, if you're watching, please let me know where you're from. My name's Wendy, and welcome to C321 Antiques. That's where we are today, Hudson, North Carolina. Okay, I'm just dipping it in, and just, you just go for it, right? So I'm just going to start right here, and just start going. Oh, I can already tell this brush is super smooth. Super smooth. Oh my goodness. I think I like it already. If the paint falls off of it when I stick it in water, it's sold. Sold. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's this Klingon brush. I'm trying it out today because I watch a lot of painters on YouTube, and a lot of them swear by the Klingon that it's supposed to give a super smooth finish and it's supposed to be very easy cleanup. So I'm just trying to do one stroke. So I don't have any strokes. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug the cord and bring y'all in close so y'all can see that. I'm hoping I'm gonna set my paint down before I spill it. I want y'all to see how good that looks. You unplug. I want y'all to see. I missed a few places because I really need to be up. I missed places because I can't see it. I need to be up on a ladder, but I'll catch them on the end. But look how pretty that is. It's really shiny right now because it's wet, but I can tell it's like gonna look good. And when it dries, it's gonna be even smoother. It's going to be great. Turn it back over here. Y'all don't need to see all that mess over there. Sorry, I'm gonna plug it back up. I'm trying not to move it too much because I'm afraid I'll lose my connection. Will it be like a flat finish? Okay, so when you first start painting it, and once it dries, it has a chalky feel to it and it does look flat. But the secret sauce to me, you might like that look, I don't. If you lightly sand your piece with a 220 grit, which we have these little sponges that work really great on this, once you lightly sand that and wipe it down with a damp rag, it feels smooth as butter, like it's been waxed. And so I don't want to, it's not chalky looking. It has a little bit of a shine, but it's not a high gloss or anything like that. It's beautiful and it feels wonderful. It feels like butter. It's really, really smooth. That's one of the things I really love about Farmhouse Paint. So I'm just going in here, just kind of get into these nooks and crannies. But some of these details, if they get real deep, I got this other brush that's more pointed and it would be able to get in there a little bit better. So I could have used any color and I probably should have used like an actual color, but I'm really into black right now. I just love black against the white. I just think it looks really sophisticated and pretty. And I'm going to leave the inside the finish that it is. And I'm just going to kind of like go into this lip where it's a natural little stopping point. And that's where I'm going to stop where I'm painting at. And I will say this has a really good sharp edge to it. And so it's doing good. It's doing good getting into the grooves and angles. You look again, see if there's any other questions. So I'm just going to keep painting again, you guys. I hope I don't bore you too much just painting, but I am Wendy. I'm from Cottage 321. I have 2 stores. We just opened up a second store. We had a fashion boutique in here, and it kind of outgrew the place, and I can't give up. I can't give up this stuff. This is really my passion. I love clothes, but I love painting and doing crafts and stuff more. And so I just could not give this up. So the boutique has moved to downtown Granite, and it is all about fashion, and it's got some pretty gift items and all that kind of stuff, but all of our DIY crafting. And now we have over 20 vendors also in the store, local vendors. We have painted furniture. We have handmade items like charcuterie boards. Let me turn the camera because I think I'm getting a little bit out of it. We have some handmade. Heidi and Anthony have a booth, and Anthony makes these beautiful handmade charcuterie boards and other woodwork, and then Heidi makes these beautiful wreaths, and she's also an artist and has these beautiful artwork that, I don't know if they're oil or acrylic. And Heidi, if you happen to join in, let us know what kind of paintings you do. But she has florals, and they're just, oh my gosh, y'all, they're just so pretty. But I really like this. So I kind of like try to smooth out while it's still wet. If you've already like moved on to another section and you think you see a spot, fight the urge. Like if I go over here and paint this whole thing and then I see something over here, fight the urge to touch it, because if you touch it while it's like half dry, half wet, it will pull the paint off and it just looks ugly. Okay, any other questions, y'all let me know. I'm gonna go down this side right here. Just keep it moving. So again, about Ventiques, we have so much wonderful stuff here, y'all. We also have Jennifer Decker, who is G's Beads. She hand makes these beautiful clay earrings and necklaces, and they're just so pretty and very popular. You'll have to come check it out. And then we have Summer Homestead, she just finds all these wonderful pieces. She has some upholstery pieces like chairs and things. Her booth has turned over many, many times. It's very popular. She has these beautiful pillows and also lots of home decor that she has found. She's just a really good picker. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of a picker, but there's certain people, they know what other people like, and they go out and they hunt estate sales and Goodwill and thrift stores, and they just find all this fabulous stuff, and they either repurpose it or they clean it up and they show you how to display it in their booths. And she's just one of those she's a good picker. That's all I can say. Really good at it. Another good picker is Glenda Smith. The name of her booth is Glenda Lou. And she's another one. She's actually an interior designer. Awesome taste, and finds the most unique, fun stuff ever. But she's just constantly looking and hunting and finding just very unique, fun things. And then we also have Michelle Fox. She does a lot of DIYing, but she also makes florals and stuff, especially like boutonnieres and things for weddings, wedding bouquets, stuff like that. She has a bunch of wonderful fall florals for your home right now, as well as other. She likes all my IOD stuff, and so she's done a lot of our transfers and stuff on some of her found items. Let me see, can y'all see that? Look at that. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm also going to put some new lights. These lights don't work in here, and they're really, really old. So I'm going to get some LED that's more efficient and put new lights up there. And I'm going to be able to see this so good. So good. Okay. I'm seeing a few little spots that I just told y'all don't go back and touch up, and I did it anyway. I'm telling y'all, I think I like this clean on brush. It's kind of smooth. It feels good. It's making the paint feel really smooth. I'm liking it a lot. Won't that black look good, y'all? To me, black is just very, I don't know, it's a farmhouse. The black and white is definitely a farmhouse, but to me, it's also very sophisticated. It just has a really good look to it. All right, I'm going to move this glass so I don't paint it. Come over to this side. Let's see if there's any more comments. I don't see any more. You guys still there? Hey, Libya, thank you. Yes. I love it too. I love the black. Love it, love it. So I'm just going to go over here and paint down this side. Kind of finish this off. Okay, and so let me move this guy too. So some of the tricks, I want to tell y'all tips and tricks. If you ever get a piece, sometimes like this piece is just gliding on this really smooth and easy. It's doing great. It's like wonderful. But if you get a piece that's really dry, like it's old, and you can just tell it's going to suck your paint up, and like you feel like your brush is dragging. Sometimes I'll keep like a little bowl of water nearby and just dip your brush in the water, then dip it in your paint in that, or you can use a spritzer too. I use those little mister bottles and spray my piece and then paint over it. It just helps spread that paint, and it helps it soak into that wood a little bit better. So that's one tip I can tell you. I just love how this is looking. I'm going to stand back and look at it with you guys. Oh, it looks so good. It's fabulous. Fabulous. I'm going to paint this up here. Sorry, I got my back to you. just to give it some closure. And actually there was some there used to be glass doors on this. They were already off and didn't come with it, which I'm glad because I would have took them off anyway. I should have puttied these holes where it came off, but honestly with this black, once I paint over this, they're going to disappear. You won't see the holes. So I'm not even going to worry about it. This is really a work cabinet. I want it to look pretty because this room is it's going to be open to the public when I'm not live or doing a class. And so I want it to look good when people come in here. So anyway, that looks fantabulous. All right, we're going to turn a little bit towards the front, go up just a tad. Okay, here we go. I love the black too. It's my favorite. I'm really into black right now. So I did it last year, I think. My daughter has this little mill house in Roadhouse, and we did some fixing up, and we wanted to paint it because it was generically beige like every other house on the street. And it's a tiny little house. It's probably only 900 square feet. It's really little, but it's super, super cute. And I talked her into it, but we painted it black. And I left the windows, we had put new windows in and they were white. We left those and we left some of the white trim on the house, but we painted everything else, the eaves and everything black. And it was, you know, I hate vinyl siding. And if you have vinyl siding, don't take it personal because I've had vinyl siding houses, but I feel like you're stuck. When you put that vinyl on there, it probably can be painted, but you're not, the whole reason you did it is so you don't have to paint. But all the other houses have been covered in vinyl siding, beige. Hers still had the original lap siding on it, and it had a lot of character to it. Now, if you walked up to it and looked at it hard, it, you know, it has, you can see where there's lots of different layers of paint and some dips and this and that. But when we sanded it and we cleaned it up and we filled in all the bad spots and replaced any rotten stuff. But when we painted it black, all of that disappeared. It just disappears and it's just, it was fabulous. I loved it. But anyway, that was a long discussion, but I love black and I love black houses. I'm trying to decide, I was telling y'all I just did an Airbnb video. I'm renovating an Airbnb in Spruce Pine. And right now the house color is brown. It's very brown. It's just blah. And so I'm trying to figure out what color, and I keep going back to black. And I don't know. I like the dark, dark green too. Y'all give me your opinions. I've seen dark green. I don't want to do sage green. I've done that before. And it's okay, but it's kind of boring. It's in that beige family. Just looking to see if y'all have any comments, or y'all can give me suggestions too. If you see a spot I've missed, let me know. But anyway, y'all go over to YouTube. It's under Wendy's Workshop. Actually, if you search Cottage 321, I think it'll come up. But I just did a video of the fall leaves and stuff up there. It's right off the Blue Ridge Parkway, and right now, y'all, the leaves are gorgeous. You need to get up to the mountains as soon as you can because I don't think they're going to last much longer. They are beautiful. Hudson's in the foothills. We're about 45 minutes from Blowing Rock, and I love this area because I'm close enough to be able to just pop up to the mountains anytime I want to, but far enough away that we don't get all that snow. I love snow, but I only want it a little while, just a few times, just to play in. I don't want it all the time. So anyway, so the leaves right now are gorgeous. Y'all go check out my video. It just it shows last year's footage, and then at the end, I compare it to this year's, and it looks almost identical. It's funny. I must have did it at the exact same time. But the leaves, y'all, I just love it. And I'm a mountain girl. Y'all let me know in the comments, are you mountain or beach? Which one do you like better? I like both, but I prefer the mountains. I would live in the mountains, I would vacation at the beach once in a blue moon, but I would not want to live there, especially after this hurricane that just came through. I would not want to be at the beach. I would hate to have to worry about boarding up my house all the time whenever a storm was rolling through. But isn't this looking good? It's going to look so good. So I am liking this clean line brush, y'all. I think it's doing a good job. It looks really smooth. It feels really smooth. And there's no rhyme or reason to my painting. I just kind of hit the spots as I go. Let me see if there's any questions. Mountains, yes. April Cox, mountains and vacation to the beach. Me too. Olivia, mountains. I hear ya. My mountain people. You have to be a mountain fan to live here. I feel like you do. It's nothing for my husband. He has a little convertible, and the whole reason he got the convertible was just to go up to Blue and Rock and Boone and ride on the Parkway. And so it doesn't take much to twist my arm. He'll give me a call and say, "You want to go up and get dinner in Blue and Rock?" I'm like, heck yeah, let's go. Throw my hair up in a bun and we're gone. So fun. I love where we live. I love this area. I really, really do. I'm not from this area, but we have lived here. My daughter is, she just turned 26, and we moved here when I was pregnant with her. We moved to Granite Falls, and so I've lived here ever since. We moved over to Morganton for a little bit, for about 8 years, and then we came back here. Most of my husband's family lives right here in Granite, except for one sister who has a beautiful place up in the mountains. She's up in Boone. She has a beautiful farm. She's making a venue up there. We're hoping eventually. But just this area, y'all, is beautiful. Sometimes we take it for granted, but it's pretty cool because we're an hour from Charlotte and about an hour from Boone. It's very central. We're an hour from Asheville. We're an hour from almost all the cool places. And we're cool, so I'm a big fan of our area. So if you are ever traveling up this way, let's just say you're not local and you're just watching me, we get a lot of leaf lookers. So the name of our place, it's Cottage 321, and we shorten it to C321. We are on Highway 321, which if you have to do it on Google, it's called Hickory Boulevard in this little section, but it is Highway 321. And that's kind of where the name of the cottage came from. We started out in a little bitty tiny cottage down the road. It was very, very little, very humble beginnings. And then we were there for 4 years, and we moved here, and we're going on our 7th year here. So we're going on our 11th year of being in business, and we opened up a new store. It's still like the same business, but different location. I'm going to look at the comments as soon as I finish this little section here. It's looking pretty dang good, if I have to say so myself. So you give me a call. Okay, April said, let's see here. I'm going to have to show some of these comments. They're good. Let's see, the beach, I just love the feeling the share gives me. Now, I will say the beach has a very feeling, like a healing feeling. Sitting in the sun and soaking up all that salt in the sun, it is healing. I feel like it is healing. But after a while, it feels caustic and like my skin is on fire and going to fall off or something. But it is very healing feeling for sure. And I like to go there for just a little bit. But I want to live in the mountains. That's where I want to retire. I want to go retire in the mountains. That's where I want to be. And y'all are going to laugh at me because I talk a lot and I can't get a lot done because I talk to everyone that comes in here. So I'm very, very outgoing. When I was a kid, I was shy as all get out. But I could be a hermit. I honestly could. I could be a hermit. When I get to go up to my cabin in Spruce Pine, I love it. I love to go there because there is no internet. So like you have to really try hard to get a hold of me there. There's no internet. It's so quiet and peaceful, and I'm just super happy there. And I think I could do this. I could live by myself. I totally could be up here. And I'm sure I would eventually get lonely, but it'd take a minute. It would take a little while before I would say, I miss people. Because I am very social, but there's nothing like being alone and just working on projects, just doing stuff like this. It's therapy. I've said this before, painting and doing little home projects and renovations and stuff. It's like my church, it's my therapy. If I don't get to do, like if I have a project in mind and I don't get to do it, I get super, super cranky, very cranky. Let's see here. My very first visit was to your old store that Olivia told us about. Yes, so that was at 4545 Hudson, just down the road. It's less than a mile from here, and it's a vape shop now, which is okay. It's still cute, but it was cuter when we were there. It was cuter, for sure. Sorry I got my back to you. Let's see here. I'm going to just keep painting. If y'all have any questions about Farmhouse Paint, I mean, it's really simple, y'all. We have over 50 colors. I'll go grab the board here in just a minute and show you all the different colors. I love them all, but there's certain ones that I probably use more than others. One being black. I use it a lot. And again, like sometimes I use black as my base. It's like my base color sometimes, especially like I'll find like old pictures that used to be like home interiors or something, and it's kind of on that cardboard or press board, and it's just like a printed image, and I will use the black to cover up that image, and then you can create a really cool sign or some kind of artwork piece, transfer from IOD or the paint inlays. And I'll use black as my primer because it covers up everything. And then if I use another color, you can sand back and a little bit of that black comes out. I'm going to have to move that out. Let me move this. When you sand it back, so another cool thing, on a tangent here, not really, but you can layer paint. You can layer the Farmhouse Paint. So sometimes with the pictures and stuff, I'll paint a base color of black and then put whatever, usually it's white ash, but say it's whatever color is lighter than the black. I'll sand it back, and wherever you have ridges and little pop-up places, sometimes I'll make texture in the black paint so that I'll have that. When you sand it back a little bit of that black comes out and it makes it look aged and really cool. I really like that. So you can layer the Farmhouse Paint. I had another China Hutch that I painted a long time ago. I painted it blue just around the edges and came back and painted it red. And I just went around those edges and sanded it, and a little bit of that blue would just peek out, just peekaboo. And it was just the coolest looking thing ever. So that's another cool thing about Farmhouse Paint is that it is layerable. You can layer it. And there's over 50, I think there's 53, was 52, but I think there's now 53 colors. And you can mix the colors to make your own custom color. I've done that a couple times. My daughter wanted a hot pink coffee table, and we did not have a hot pink, so I started mixing colors together. And you have to kind of go back to old school and think back, okay, so red and green, that makes blue. I mean, you just have to go through and figure out, you know, what colors you mix to make what color. It's kind of fun, but you got to make sure you mix enough, keep up with your ratios, because if you need to make it again, it's hard to match it again. It may be a one project. So it is fun that you can mix the colors to make a custom color, which is really cool. Also, this piece would have been a great candidate to be sprayed. You can spray furniture with Farmhouse Paint too. I think the ratio is like 15% water to paint, but you have to kind of play with that and see what's the best ratio. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to. This piece, but it's so heavy, there's just no way. But you would want to be in an enclosed place that, you know, paint won't go everywhere. But a big piece like this would have been a good candidate for that. I just saw one of the peanuts on the paint there. Okay, we're getting there, y'all. Y'all still with me? See if there's any other questions. It does spray good. Okay, I'm gonna put April's comment up here because April is Vintage Vision, if y'all didn't know. So, I'm starting to get choked up. Let me drink some water. April and her husband, they are Vintage Vision, and she has a booth here at our store with a bunch of wonderful pieces. Y'all come see it. But they sell a lot of furniture on Facebook, and she's actually getting ready to do a big barn sale November 5th, I think. It's the Christmas barn sale at Johnny Wilson's. Anyway, they use Farmhouse Paint. And so she is a great resource, and I like to throw ideas off of her, and she does the same with me. And anyway, so they have sprayed with it, and so she is an authority. I haven't actually done it yet. I bought the sprayer, but I haven't used it yet. But anyway, if you do big pieces, you can spray it. I'm going to turn y'all a little bit this way and see what time it is. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm hoping maybe we can at least get this top part. I thought we'd get the whole front done, but it's kind of looking like, is that me? Yeah. It's kind of looking like we might only get the top part done. Let me slide my chair over here so I can see it a little bit better. Oh, hey, Jamie, my friend. James, how are you? Let's see what she said. I got a Murphy bed that's a buffet style. I'm going to paint it in Farmhouse Navy. Oh my gosh, the navy, y'all, is so pretty. Probably when COVID hit and the store was closed, the old navy just came out, and I painted a couple pieces, and I think I have some YouTube videos. If y'all go on my on there, and there's a couple things that I painted in the old navy, and I blended it with with white and kind of a turquoise color. And it's absolutely to die for. And if you're a beach girl, navy is your friend. You need that for sure. Jamie, make sure you do a before and after shot of that because I want to see it for sure. Let's see, April said, oh yeah, the Aqua Province. Let me show. Aqua Province. Okay, I'm gonna go get the paint. I'm gonna go get the colors. I can't stand it. I'll be right back. It's just right here on this wall. I'm gonna grab the paint colors real quick. Hope I don't knock anything over. Oh, it looks so good, y'all. Oh, just walking away and coming back. I'm loving it. So let me show y'all the paint colors. Hope y'all can see these. So the Old Navy that we're talking about is right here. It's really pretty. I don't know if it's going to translate well on the camera, but it's beautiful. And the Aqua Province is right here. It's a really pretty kind of, it's aqua, basically. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. And I love this color also with our glaze. We have two glazes that are also waterproof, not waterproof, why did I say that? That are water cleanup and water based. And this is one that I love to use glaze on. I think it's really pretty. But as y'all can see, we got lots of colors. lots of colors to choose from. Now this green right here, it's a little too, I like the green, but it's a little bit John Deere tractor green for me. But I have gone and I add some other colors to this to deepen it. And you have to really think about it and maybe Google it sometimes, because just putting black in it sometimes might make it go gray. So you just have to kind of play with it. But you can deepen that green and it's really, really pretty. I like that. I'm thinking about using a dark green on my cabinets up at my Airbnb. I love it. I love all. And oh, one other color that I really, really love is this Lotus. It's a beautiful mustard color. And this is just, I mean, I absolutely love it. I have another video that I painted, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, in this color. It was an old China cabinet. And anyway, beautiful. Love it. I used that and did the back in white ash. It was really, really pretty. Okay, let me get back to painting. Let's see, lots of things going on here. Let's see. Yes, it has a super smooth. The glazes are awesome too. Sorry, I'm down here. I'm reading comments. It's really fabulous. I love all there's other stuff too. We have top coats. So people, you know, you can do without a top coat, but sometimes there's certain things, like if you have kids and they're rough and tough and your dining room table, I suggest you put just a top coat on that top part, because it is going to get scratched up. And we have a clear coat and we have a raincoat. And the raincoat is supposed to be kind of weather resistant, so it's good for furniture that you put out on your porch. It helps protect it from the sun and from the elements. And I really like that raincoat. The only thing I don't like about it is that it does put a little bit of a gloss finish to it. It gives it a little sheen. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But just being honest. All right, let's keep going here. You see, can I read any other? Yes, that's beautiful. So, just in case you're joining us late, my name is Wendy. I'm the owner of Cottage 321. We are at Venteeks, but we also have a boutique. We used to have both here in the store, but this last April, we opened a second location and moved our fashion to downtown Granite. And I absolutely love it. I did everything in that store. I decorated it. I built all the stuff. I did everything. And a lot of the stuff in that store, you see it painted. I use Farmhouse Paint. So y'all can go in there and look around, and a lot of the stuff that you see, I built it, I made it, I installed it, I painted it, I did it. My dad helped me a little bit build out my windows. And then once I got everything built out, the girls helped me stock it, but I pretty much did it. And that's crazy, but I'm so anal retentive about stuff. That was the best way. And again, it's that working alone and by yourself at midnight downtown Granite, nothing like it. And I felt very safe downtown by myself. I really did. I felt safer there than I do here at midnight. But anyway, y'all have to go check out both. If you go to our website, both locations are represented on the website, so you can see our clothes on there. You can also, it's split. The website's split. There is a boutique column, and then there's a Venteeks column. And the things that are at Venteeks are under Venteeks, and the things for the boutique are under boutique. There's a few things that are shared that we have at both locations, and that's just like soaps, candles. Some of our food is at both locations, but pretty much that's it. If y'all love clothes as well as this, we go live from the boutique every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a live sale with new arrivals, and also we've started putting a few little hot deals in there as well. Y'all still see me okay? Thank y'all so so much for joining in and commenting. I appreciate it so much. This is so fun. I am planning to do this every Wednesday. We'll have little projects together. We'll be doing some fun projects every Wednesday. It's called What's Up Wednesday with Wendy. And I'm making myself do it. And this is fun. And plus I get to be with y'all without you actually being here, right? Y'all could be painting a piece too and watching and listening at the same time, right? We're doing good. I think we'll just get the top part painted, and I'll have to share with you guys later the finished product, but we're just going to finish this out and then we'll probably call it quits. We're almost at that point. But this is Blackmore, one of my favorite colors. I'm really into black right now. Hey, Jamie, did you paint your steps with Blackmore? I know you did your kitchen cabinets. She did black and you did white ash, right? If you're still watching. Jamie, I want to say she painted her stairs black and it looked amazing. And then she redid her kitchen cabinets, and I think she did her bottoms in black and then her tops in white ash. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's probably Jamie's one of those short attention girls, so she's probably already moved on to something else, but it is fabulous. I need to get her to share some pictures of her kitchen. It is such a transformation. It was amazing. And she had like a pantry cabinet that butted, you know, like your upper cabinets go back smaller and then the pantry's bigger. And so we talked about it, and I said, why don't you paint that cabinet black, but then go back just the top ones with the white ash. It just looks so good. We're going to have to do some before and afters. I hope she has them. Let me move this out of the way. We've almost got it, y'all. Almost got it. I hope y'all are having an awesome Wednesday. It's very rainy and but you know what? It's raining here and it's getting cooler, which I like. I was able to wear a jacket today, which I love. It's awesome. And anyway, it's rainy. What's it like in your neighborhood? If you're local, you have the same, but if you live a little bit further off, you might have blue skies. But we kind of needed some rain. It hadn't rained in a while. It hadn't rained since the hurricane, and that was 2 weeks ago, I think. 2 weekends at least. Oh, we're just about got it here. So the only prep we did before painting this piece is we cleaned it. I had Melanie started working for me this week. Yay. So that's why I can do this. But we just cleaned it really good. I always suggest, especially kitchen cabinets, that you use TSP. It's a great degreaser. Because kitchen cabinets, you got lots of kitchen grease and all kinds of smells and stuff in your cabinets from years and years of use. And so TSP really preps the wood, degreases it, and helps it prep it ready to, you know, for that paint to adhere to. You don't have to sand it, which is the awesome part about it, is that you don't have to pre-sand. That's big. That's huge. All right. I think I'm just gonna, yep. You get this one little corner here, go down, and then we will call it quits. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you all. Thank you for commenting and liking and sharing. If you're watching on YouTube, go subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, make sure you're getting notifications whenever I post a video. You'll get a little notification, let you know. I am super, super close. Even my Facebook friends, y'all, I have like 970 subscribers on YouTube. Once I hit 1,000, then I get monetized. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I could do so many things if I could make some money off of that. I could do cooler projects. But anyway, if y'all could go over there and just subscribe or like share it to your, just share it with people and tell them about the channel and tell them about us on Facebook. It'll help me get there a lot quicker. And we'll have a big party when I hit 1,000 subscribers. We'll have to have a party. It'll be fun. We also, the Bentiques is like a brand new store, so we don't have very many followers yet. The boutique has over 10,000 followers, but Bentiques right now may have 350. And so we're still trying to grab that audience and get people here. So you tag a friend or share it to your page. It really helps other people discover us. It helps us in our brick and mortar, and it also helps online as well. So that would really help us out. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. So let me scroll it down just a little bit. I'm just getting this last little bit. So far, I'm loving this new clean on brush. I'll let y'all know if it really does clean up. Like they said, they act like you can just put it in a cup of water for about an hour and that the paint will just fall off. So we're going to put it to the test today for sure. And I think this is all I'm going to do with y'all today. I'm going to finish painting this up and I'll post pictures. Probably might even have a little video. Edited video about the whole shebang, the whole room. My whole room back here has been transformed. Let me set this down and pull it up and give y'all a final hug and kiss goodbye. Pull it up here. Y'all see me okay? All right, I'm going to unplug this and go back because that close just can't be good. It can't be good. Let's scroll down a little bit. There we go. All right, guys, that's it. We only got, that was about an hour. A lot of talking in between and pausing. But this cabinet is getting transformed. Thank y'all so much for helping me with it. Thank you so much for talking. Let's see. I see a bunch of comments popping up. Oh, Jamie says she did paint her stairs in the black noir, and they're so pretty. It's beautiful. She said the tops of her, okay, I'm going to just pull this up here so I'm not bending down. So she did her tops white, the pantry is solid upper, and the lower black because it was a solid piece. And y'all, it looks so amazing. I really want to share her before and afters. She's going to send some pics of the bed and get my advice. Anytime, y'all have a project, you are welcome to call me, message me, whatever you need. I'll be glad to. I love to see before and afters. That's my favorite thing. Nothing's more exciting than to see what a piece looked before and then the after. I just love that. It just feeds my soul. So please share those. And if you do a good job with your picture, we're going to share them on Bentiques as well. Anytime, girl. And actually, me and you, Jamie, maybe I need to come and help you paint that. That'd be a good excuse to come hang out, right? The brush does sound amazing. If it cleans up, I'm sold. We'll be stocking it. Okay, y'all. That's it. I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to have a hot flash. I think that's it. It's going to take me a minute or two to finish this piece up, but I will post the before and the after, and there'll probably be an edited video that I will load up to YouTube of the whole shebang and let y'all see it. But this thing holds so much stuff in it, and I'm like, I can't buy anything to store all this stuff for only $15. So if I think about it, it's probably, this was $15. And then the paint is $32 for a quart of paint. I want y'all to look how much, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I have only used about this much so far of my paint. That's all I have used. So I feel like I'll probably only take about that much paint. So if I had to guess, that's about a fourth of the 32. So maybe, I don't know, $8 in paint, maybe 10. It's not much. I don't count the whole can because I know I'm going to get a lot more projects out of that. But this is not a piece for sale. This was for me to hold all my supplies. And I'm all about repurposing. I could have never bought this wood for anywhere near $15. I could have never even bought a little cheap crappy piece of something from Walmart for that cheap. So this, I think, looks good, holds a lot, it's solid, it's a good piece. Thank y'all so much again for joining me. Remember, this Thursday, if you like fashion, we go live from the boutique on C321 Boutique at 4, and we're going live every Wednesday at 12:30 here at Venteeks with me for What's Up Wednesday to have some fun with our DIY. We're showing you lots of different things, how to use the IOD products, all about Farmhouse Paint. We also have Sweet Pickings now, which is a milk paint. I really haven't got to play with that yet. We're gonna have to do that, but that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.